Hi everybody, thank you for tuning into A Splash of 7 Energies. I am Chloe Sade, and today's video is going to be about Reiki, the benefits of Reiki, how I became a Reiki practitioner, and my experience with Reiki. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. So, what is Reiki? Reiki is a Japanese practice for relaxation, stress reduction, and it promotes healing to your mind, your body, your spirit, as well as your aura field and the systems within our bodies, which we have 11 of them. So I'm sure you're wondering, how is Reiki used? Now, you can either have it done in person, or you can have a long distance healing session or Reiki session, and it is administered with the laying of the hands. Okay, it is not a massage. However, with the Splash of 7 Energies, we will be offering those services well, so stay tuned for that. But Reiki is just the laying of the hands, and I specialize in distant Reiki healing at this time due to the pandemic, and because I can be a huge empath. I'm a sensitive person, so I think that's better for me to do. But in my distant Reiki healing, it can be used for everybody. Okay, it can be used for children, yourself, your pets, animals, even earth can have some healing done for it. So you know, everybody can tap into this energy. I am being used as a guide. I don't at all control this intelligent wisdom or this God wisdom that uses me as a channel to bring this healing into my client's body. So for those who wonder, like, how do you use the distant energy healing? You know, I like to use my bears or my little stuffed animals that I gave to my children. My children just, they love stuffed animals, but this is something that I gave to them ever since they were a kid, and I have also collected teddy bears as well. So this is some of the few things that I use for my distant Reiki sessions, okay, for children or for, you know, adults. And I gave them names, and I've even channeled them to put their energies, or, you know, I give them each an assignment, okay? So they all have a task when I use my little stuffed animals for my Reiki sessions. So moving on, I also include in my sessions from time to time my crystals to help balance your 7 chakras, okay? Because sometimes our chakras can become blocked, and our life force energy, known as the ki or kai in other cultures such as Hawaii or prana in India, we can have a low ki because of blockages. So we can have suppressed emotions such as fear, doubt, trauma from things from our past, you know, our childhood, or whatever we experienced as adults or we have carried into our adulthood. We can hurt our bodies by keeping that energy within us, suppressing it. So it's time that I should say helpful to release those energies, okay? So I like to use my crystals. I have a lot of them, and to better explain how Reiki is, if you have watched the movie Karate Kid, and you know how Mr. Miyagi had helped, oh, I can't think of his name, but the Karate Kid, he helped him when he got injured really badly, and you probably saw him like channel in this energy and just use his hands, right? So he channeled in this white light energy that reminds me of my selenite crystal that I have. And if you can think of the rays of the sun rays pretty much look just like this white light. You know, just put on your sunglasses to, you know, get a good idea of how I'm explaining this, okay? So the next time you go outside, put your sunglasses on and try to look at the sun and see that you will see that the sun rays in the sun looks crystal clear, or just like this selenite crystal that I have. And so all that is universal wisdom, God wisdom that is being channeled through us that brings that healing and that love for our clients. So I may not know everything my client is going through. However, I do have some gifts that help me to help my clients. And I just allow Spirit to use me as the vessel and bring that healing to my client, okay? So when you have a strong key, you will have positive emotions, happiness, feeling beautiful, and speaking positively to yourself. And you will begin to know, like, okay, you're more mindful and you feel good about yourself, like I said. So that is having a strong key. A weak key is having negative thoughts, you know, just self-doubt, low self-esteem. And I can relate to that. I've been there from time to time, and it's okay to have those emotions, even sadness, you know what I mean? Because with the flow of life, there are times when we will experience sadness. There will be times when we will experience grief or disappointment or betrayal. So I get it, I understand it. And so it's better to take time for yourself, put yourself first by loving yourself, by nurturing yourself, or taking time to sit with those emotions to understand that. Because if you can understand both your negative your negative traits about yourself, whether it's fear of the unknown, having anxiety, okay, or stress, if you know how to work with that, you know, exercise, do yoga, or join a group to help you get through those trying times in your life, that will help you to raise your vibration, okay? So join a group if you need to, like join like meditation groups. I've gone to many in my hometown, and I've joined some online, and it definitely helps when you have like either group meditations, and try even singing bowls. Singing bowls, the sound of it can also bring healing to your chakras. It can open up your chakras, your heart chakra, if it's been closed or if you've been blocking your heart from receiving love. So tap into that and see what works for you, okay? Let's see, moving on to what inspired me to be a Reiki practitioner. Well, I've always had this strong connection with nature. Like, I love nature. I've always played outdoors when I was a little girl, and I just have a huge imagination. So I always feel that tapping into your childlike self helps you to see the endless possibilities in life and not feel trapped in this world where we have to be a certain way. Because I believe that we all have gifts, and we all can be happy and successful in life, and we can do anything we set our minds to. So just having that relationship with nature at a very young age. I have a strong connection with trees. I always walked around barefoot, and I used to, I don't know, I was just an explorer and an adventurer. I guess you can say, like, I had like this Moana energy at a young age. But as I began to you know, get older and experience things, becoming a mother, even becoming a caregiver for my dad. He had a stroke about 6 years ago, so I became his caregiver. And my mother, a year later, had a life and death situation where she had to have an emergency surgery, and I had to help with that. And she's also a breast cancer survivor, so it has helped people well, I just want to say that has inspired me to become a Reiki practitioner, because I love helping people and I want to see people happy, and I want to be a part of sharing the love that I have within me with them, because I had that ever since I was a kid, and I saw the hurt and the pain that not even children had, that I met from, you know, just going to different schools or even church, because I was raised in church too. But I also seen it in the adults from our neighborhoods, because my neighborhood was a close-knit neighborhood and everybody knew everybody. And it's just interesting how the older generations have passed on, and now it's like, okay, it's my mother and my father, and eventually it's like they will no longer be here. So it's like we have to start stepping into our power and start setting the example for the other generations. And we want to make sure that we are stopping like these generational cycles of repeating certain pains and hurts that we really want to just like release and just step into our power of being very happy and just whatever we choose to be in life. So I truly believe in that. And so I've also had some situations in my life where I dealt with anxiety as well as stress. You know, having 3 kids of my own and having 3 C-sections could definitely, you know, put a toll on your body, and all of, you know, just being a caregiver towards my parents and just trying to be a help or just even do things that I would like to do definitely became a toll on my body. And so I had to put myself first, and I was guided by an intuitive reader who helped me along my path and shared with me some very beautiful things about like how I am internally. And they're like, man, your heart is just so beautiful and big, and you really have something special to do here in this world. And it's just like, yo, I was thinking that when I was a kid, and now it's just like everything is unfolding, and it's like whatever my heart had desired, it was like everything was coming or popping up all of a sudden. So I had came across a Reiki, or actually a wellness center in my hometown, and at first it wasn't there, and it's like all of a sudden it just popped up, and I was just like, okay. So I went in and I checked that out, and I had my in-person Reiki. The first time I had a long distance Reiki, and she was a sweetheart, and I was very curious about how that would be done. But you know, she called me and we chit-chatted right before we had my session, and I believe that was for like 45 minutes. And I just set up my space with candles and pillows, and I just asked my family, like, just give me like 45 minutes so that I can just, you know, tune in and relax to myself, my energy. And you know, at first I thought I was doing it wrong, and I called her and she didn't pick up. I was like, okay, let me lay back down, and I did. And when I say it was just magical, and I felt my ancestors or so many things that were just opening me up, like my heart just opened, and I was like, wow, this is so amazing. And after our session was over, she contacted me to let me know to make sure to drink water, because you know, your energies are, you know, shifting always, okay? Even if you don't see your energy shifting, pay attention to nature, because you can see the clouds constantly changing, the winds blowing. That lets you know everything is constantly moving, okay? So your energy is always shifting. So she made sure to reiterate to stay hydrated and get your rest. And I will contact you, I think, the next day or 2 days later. And she did, and she shared with me more messages that Spirit has shared with her to, you know, to give to me. And I was like, wow, you're spot on, you know. So I believe in distant energy healing, and as well as, you know, in-person healing. So, you know, I say get to know a person ask questions before you even, I guess, decide to have a Reiki session done. You know, see who resonates with you, because you will truly see who resonates with you and if their energy is something you want to connect with, okay? So that is my experience with Reiki. Like, it has transformed me tremendously. Like, my anxiety is better. My stress level has reduced significantly. And I make sure that, you know, I raise my vibration every single day. Like, I speak positive affirmations. I write affirmations down. I write a lot. I make sure that I spend a lot of time in nature, but as well as with my family, because this is what I created. And if you focus on raising your vibration, it can be through music, you know what I mean? I listen to a lot of Afro beats or just whatever, and I like to dance. So those are other ways you can, you know, shift your energy, just listening to positive music, okay? Because there's all types of music out here, and you can find out what works with you, okay? So, oh, another thing that inspired me to be a Reiki practitioner, or I feel that, you know, when you pay attention to nature, or when you ask spirit certain things to give you a sign, okay? Because I feel it's important to pray and meditate, because prayer is an action and meditation is more of the receptive energy. It's a feminine energy, and the prayer is the action, so it's masculine energy to me, okay? So when you become receptive in your feminine energy, you're tuning in to listen to what messages God has for you. It can come immediately, or you can ask, hey, can you give me a sign? And be specific about the signs you ask spirit to show you. And for me, I ask for feathers, okay? And I have a few books that I will share with you in another video about how you can communicate with the spirit world, all right? And they will give you signs, because I had asked for a feather, and one day I had picked up my kids from school, and I got out the car, and I seen this feather laying right in front of our house on the sidewalk. And I was amazed to see this feather, and it's an owl feather, and I resonate completely with an owl. So I just was so amazed how quickly spirit had connected with me, and I was just like, thank you so much. You know, I thank them every time I ask for something and they answer me. I thank them, because that lets them know that not only do I need you, I know y'all need me, because y'all trying to help get y'all messages, you know, relayed in this world, because people are lost, or they're looking for hope, or just people that could uplift them, or and show them the way. So I just want to say, like, these are ways that you can connect with spirit. I found another feather. Okay, I'll zoom in on these so you can see them. These feathers right here, there's three, I just combined them. These are the woodpecker's feathers, and I had a lot of feathered friends on the tree, or, you know, hanging in the trees in our yard and stuff. And from time to time, their feathers will like fall on our sidewalk or certain places on our porch or our deck. And I just was like, let me start collecting them. And I love these feathers right here, because you can see the yin and the yang symbol in here. You have the white side with the black dot, and then you have the black side with the white circle or the white dot. And this is the feminine energy. The feminine energy is a dark energy, okay? If you think about how a child is created and they are in the womb, it's dark inside there, okay? The vessel is creating all of the organs, the vital organs that it needs when it comes into this world. And when they come into this world, it's light. That's when you receive your life force energy. That that breath of life is given to you when you come into this world. It's not when it's inside the womb, because the vehicle is being created, okay? All this is a vehicle, my physical self. I just want you to focus on the internal, what I share with you from spirit, okay? So I just wanted to share that with you, you know, what Reiki is about, my inspiration, the benefits of it. Yes, it is known to help people who deal with anxiety, stress, what are some other things? People who also are recovering from heart attacks or strokes. It also has helped relax them. And people who are going through chemotherapy, you know, some people, I know it's painful. Having those chemotherapy sessions definitely are draining. And, you know, we've had people ask, hey, can you send me some love and light before I attend my session? And they felt that love and light before they went, and they were relaxed during their session. So if you are interested in receiving a Reiki session from me, I will leave the description in the description box below my website's information. Okay, it is at asplashofsevenenergies.com. I am so excited about launching this site and actually being partners with my husband, because man, we've been practicing on our kids, and that's what Spirit had shared with me to start off first. Like when I received my certificate in Reiki, I started off with my family first, and I started with myself, and I'm telling you, it has definitely transformed us. And I continue to do this every single day, or I wouldn't say every day for me, but as far as my children, like we have a schedule, like we make sure they receive it on certain days, and they can share with you their experience with their sessions. And I write down what I feel through their sessions, and I feel like I've been healed through their sessions. And it's just amazing how God's spirit and wisdom works through us to bring this beautiful energy in here. So I just want to say, I hope that you enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for other videos that I will post from time to time. I also do videos about, well, actually I do story time. So the books that I share are not just only for children, it's for everybody, okay? So if you have any questions or comments, you know, please share that at, you know, in the comment section, you know what I mean? And I hope to hear from you soon. Support our channel, support our business, because this is the beginning of our business, and I am so excited. So I will leave it there. I hope you all enjoy your weekend. Thank you for tuning in. I am Chloe Sade. Bye.